the 10-minute habit routine that actually works. Give me 10 minutes and I will show you how to make better choices feel natural, not by chasing motivation, but by moving 3 tiny levers in your day so the next good action happens of its own accord. Picture 3 ordinary moments. In the morning, you pour coffee and your thumb drifts to the phone. 10 minutes gone. Midday dip and a quick snack, plus a scroll, turns the afternoon heavy and laborious. The nighttime plan for lights out at 11 slips to 2 episodes, and a foggy wake-up call in the morning. Now picture the same day after a short setup tonight. A book sits by the kettle, so 2 pages happen while water heats. A cold bottle and a small pack of nuts wait on the desk with a card that says 2-minute stretch. The phone charges in the kitchen at 10 and a book rests on the pillow. You read 5 pages and sleep on time. The day feels lighter and you did not push harder. You changed what was in your path and in doing so remapped your future at the salient level. The core loop is simple. Cue, action, reward. Keep the same reward and change the action that earns it. Charles Duhigg, journalist and author, put this loop on the map in 2012 and showed how small cues drive large outcomes. Most of what you do is automatic. Wendy Wood, social psychologist at the University of Southern California, reported in 2019 that about 43% of daily actions are habitual. Context steers nearly half of your day. That is why setup beats willpower. Start with 3 loops you already have. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. Write the cue and the reward for each. Choose a better action that delivers the same payoff. Morning loop. Coffee is the cue. The reward is a sense of progress. Place a book by the kettle or a notebook with 3 lines waiting. Read 2 pages while water heats, or write 3 bullets on what matters today. Coffee becomes a tiny win. Afternoon loop. The dip is the cue, the reward is stimulation, and a reset. Put sparkling water and a protein snack at eye level. Place a card on the keyboard that says 2-minute stretch. Drink, snack clean, stretch. The dip passes without the crash. Evening loop. Brushing teeth is the cue. The reward is closure and calm. Charge the phone in the kitchen at 10. Put a book on the pillow. Read 5 pages. Lights out on time. Sleep arrives faster because your brain got the signal it wanted. Make the desired move the first thing you see and the easiest thing to start. B.J. Fogg, behavior scientist at Stanford, showed in 2019 that tiny behaviors stick when they are easy and attached to an existing anchor. Book by the kettle. Shoes by the door. Bottle on the desk. Pack the gym bag and set it near the exit. Move detours out of reach. Remote in a drawer. Sweets on a high shelf. Phone in another room during focused work. Use a 2-step rule to remove friction. The night before, write the first 2 moves for the task that matters. Open the file and type the title. Tie shoes and step outside. Cal Newport, computer science professor and writer on Focus, teaches a 5-minute rule. Begin with a small start and momentum takes over. Even 3 to 5 minutes of action often flips the state from avoidance to progress. Protect consistency with a tiny backup so you never miss twice. Full workout or 10 minutes of mobility. A chapter or 1 page. Journal entry or 3 bullets. Meditation or 60 seconds of slow breathing. Philippa Lally, health psychologist at University College London, found in 2010 that habit formation often takes about 2 months on average and can take up to 8 months for complex routines. Consistency is the point. 1 miss does not matter. Returning fast does. Track what you want to keep. Mark an X on a calendar when you show up. Richard Thaler, economist and Nobel laureate in 2017, showed that simple feedback and small rewards shape repeated choices. A visible chain becomes its own nudge, Regulate state before you demand discipline. Stress and boredom and uncertainty push you toward easy defaults. Use fast resets, slow breathing with a longer exhale for 2 minutes. A brisk 10-minute walk, cold water on the face, a 2-minute tidy, a short call or text to a friend. Stanford researchers reported in 2014 that brief movement can lift mood within minutes. That small lift is often enough to return to the plan. Own the edges of the day. Morning sets direction. Evening sets recovery. Morning can be simple. Water, light. A few minutes of movement. Pick 3 tasks and start one before you open anything. Evening can be simple. Dim lights, quick brain dump. Screens away. Tools for tomorrow set out. Matthew Walker, sleep scientist, showed in 2017 that sleep loss weakens focus and self-control. Better sleep makes every habit easier. Guard attention like fuel. Work in focused blocks of 25 to 50 minutes. Take short breaks. Close extra tabs. Keep a notepad to catch stray thoughts. Use if-then scripts so you act without debate. If it is 7 in the morning, then shoes on and walk around the block. If the urge to check messages hits during work, then stand, stretch, sip water, and return. Peter Gollwitzer, psychologist, has shown since the 1990s that if then plans raise, follow through, because the decision is made in advance. Choose people who make the right move normal. Join a group that practices what you want. Runners run. Lifters lift. Readers read. Loss aversion, a term from Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky in the 1970s, means people work harder to avoid a small loss than to gain a small reward. So take the odd reasoned risk with coverage to the downside, support the brain with the body, build meals around protein and fiber, drink water, walk daily, add strength work a few times a week. The World Health Organization set the baseline in 2010 at 150 minutes of moderate activity each week. Meeting that level improves mood and energy, which makes habits easier to keep. Keep scope small and repetition high. 1 habit, 1 cue, 1 reward. 2 minutes a day for 30 days. Then add time. Only after it feels natural do you add a second habit. Slow is smooth. Smooth becomes fast. Results gather while life gets quieter. Here are more tiny swaps that follow the same loop. Waiting for a meeting becomes box breathing for 1 minute. Standing in a queue becomes a posture check and shoulder rolls. Commuting becomes an audiobook chapter. Lunch prep becomes chopping an extra vegetable for dinner. Phone urge becomes water first. Doorway pause becomes a stretch. Get smart and keep the reward, but upgrade the action. Do this tonight. Pick 1 habit you care about. Write the cue you already have and the reward you already chase. Choose a better action that delivers the same feeling. Place the prompt in your path. Book on the pillow, bottle on the desk, shoes by the door. Write the first 2 steps on a card. Set a 2-minute backup so you never miss twice. Put a calendar where you can see it. Mark the first X tomorrow. The system is practical. 3 loops, clear cues, better actions, same rewards, small placement changes, tiny first steps, visible streaks, calm resets. 10 minutes of setup turns friction into flow. Life becomes simpler because the next move is ready and it fits. In short, life gets easier. Here's a daily checklist to help you on your quest. Good luck.